Right, hello everyone. Let's try this again. Um, Welcome to HRF1, final race of the season. It's the missed race, as we're calling it. Monza, which should have happened much earlier in the season, but due to unforeseen circumstances, couldn't occur. So we're catching it up, basically. Um, should be fun. Should be a good one. Always is, isn't it? There's always lots of overtakes, there's always lots of spins, there's always lots of crashes, and probably a safety car or two. And that's why we love it. If I can actually get into the stream, I just need to share it. Here we are. Great, right, it's starting to work now. Excellent. Let's share away, share away. Go in the self-promotion in that league as well. So, right, that's when we sharing done. Hopefully people will catch up in a minute. Anyway, let's get back to it. So it's a short qualifying session, 50% race. We've got so far Scody fastest on 20.3. Daguna P2 20.6, followed by Lycoria. Soul, that's Rain there for Sam. Leader Spian. It's coming out of the second chicane. It leads up to Lesmos. Never mind. Plenty of time to do a couple more attempts yet. Chardinha. Yeah, so effectively, guys, what's happening at the moment with HRF1 is going into their off season. It's a very short off season, so don't worry too much. We'll be back after Christmas, but we have races on Sundays and Mondays. If anybody watches this, you know, whether you're watching live or whether you watch it back at a later point, if you do watch it, if you like the looks of the league, if you like the style of driving, all that sort of stuff, please give me a shout. Arkilly, hashtag 9505 is my Xbox gamer tag, so just send me a friend request and send me a message or something, and I can get you in touch with the correct people. If you're on Discord, you can do it through there as well. Same name, so yeah, just do it anyway like that, and then I could get you in touch with relevant people. Say Sunday or Mondays. A lot of the drivers are the same people, so it's not so much difference. I just don't know I've said that at the start and tried to get a few of you to join that we don't have the most horrendous race of all time now. I'm sure we won't. It would be typical though, wouldn't it? Sorry, I'm trying to find myself a little bit here because I'm just a little bit lost on what's going on. So, like, who's on a lap and who's not. So, Croissant Mediums. Fatal Defiance is out there on hards at the moment. I don't know what they're up to. Hunter has just done a lap, so he's not on a hot lap. So I think that's what's confusing me, is nobody's on a hot lap at the moment. That's what's losing me a little bit. Foxy is on track. He's on an out lap and is just come through the S and is heading down to Parabolica. So let's Foxy, I hope you're not listening to the stream, because if you are, I'm going to put you right off now as I do a hilly hot lap on board with you and see how you get on. So I can't remember having you. Don't pit. Why, you're on an out lap. That's just rude. Absolutely disgustingly rude. What's Daguna doing? He's on an out lap. Right, Daguna it is then. Here we go then. Open up the DRS. We head down to the first chicane. Nightmare for the start of the race always. It's right down to second. There's a bit of curb on both parts. The curbs are changed on both chicanes now. You won't see people launching into the air anymore. That's the good news. Yeah, mounting inside for just gauge a hundredths of a second, thousandths maybe, but it's something. Second chicane, as you see, you can use the curb now. Just seemed to pull the Gooner in to the inside, didn't it? I don't know why that happened. Maybe he had a bit of throttle input while he's going across it. I don't know, but just pulled him to the inside and he's just ruined his lap. So come on. Junkie then, so this is where we left the Gooner. So I sided the second chicane into Lesmos 1 and now Lesmos 2. Very much the same. Take the apex, 90-degree corners. They're pretty simple. Second part heading up the hill though, you need to take as much speed on up the straight hill as you can. Very good through there for Ascari. We head down now to Parabolica, which I'm reliably informed does actually change its name, but I don't know the new one, so it shall forever be called Parabolica in my mind. And Junkie Emperor's going to pit as well. So rude. I'm trying to do really hot laps with you guys and keep going into the pits. It's just terrible. Ah, Mr. King. Sounded like I was talking to Bomb then, didn't it? Ah, Mr. King. Stroke my cat. Stroke my pussy. So, KK has a little spin. We'll have to do another outlap, effectively. Let's go to someone else then. Very nice through the first chicane there from Chris. As we head out of there. Scody goes fastest. 20.038. That's a blistering lap. Very nice indeed from Scody. Just comes through the second chicane very nicely again. Lesmos 1. Right. So you must get right. If you're going to hit a good lap, you have to get Lesmos 2 right. So that you take, as I said on the previous one, you just take the speed all the way up the hill. So important. So what is easily, without doubt, the hardest part of the circuit. Not when your name's Chris though, you just make it look easy. That did look easy, but I promise you it's not that easy. It's Parabolica then. Pretty simple corner really. Quite a late apex on it. Brake quite late for it, but there's nothing particularly special about it, and that lap pushes Chris into the 120s and up into P8. So very tight qualifying at the moment, I have to say. If you take Scody out of the equation in P1, from Whoopi in P2, less than half a second covering down to P8. So yeah, 4.5 temps covers down to P8, and including P8. So very nice indeed. This more. See how he does. Just catches a bit of gravel, but seems to be okay. Just looking at the second chicane, it didn't feel like it slowed him down too much, so I don't think it's too worried. Let's see what split time is. Just come out to the end of sector 2. And he's still up. Yeah, another one very nice through Ascari. So lift slightly on the exit, but that's, you do that. If you take curb, which will throw you into the bar side. Oh, Foxy's been disqualified. Foxy boy. Lismore didn't fancy finishing that lap, so Maybe thought the improvement wasn't enough. Foxy Woxy, dear dear dear, what have you done? Parked in a dangerous location. Normally means you either pit on the pit entry or the pit exit park, I mean. Anybody else going? Anybody else doing anything? Review? So Whoopi. Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to go across there, Whoopi. What's wrong with it? He was a 10th lap. Oh. We'll get to watch somebody actually complete a lap in a minute. If we're lucky. So, Gooner. Down. I put myself in a party, haven't I? Yeah. Well, just making sure I put myself in a party. If you don't put yourself in a party when you're doing comms, all the drivers, or at least all the drivers on Xbox, because that's what I'm on, can all hear you. So they'll be able to hear you in their headsets or whatever. So yeah, like I said, if you ever do comms, make sure you put yourself in a party chat. No, don't! Oh my goodness me! Right, Chardinho crosses the line to start a lap. Let's watch Chardinho then, and please complete the lap for us, Chardinho. If you don't mind. Good through the chicane. I don't know. This long right-hander is a part of the track you can't ignore it as part of your, particularly on a qualifying lap. Probably see some overtakes around here actually in the race, but you can't just sort of think, well, I'll just go around there, sort of with your car halfway across the track. You'll actually hemorrhage quite a bit of time, so you've got to hug the inside, even mount the inside a little bit. There's a smooth run part that you can go up onto, and it does gain you. So as Scody sticks. Had pole position before he is now as he sticks into the 19s. 1:19.799. Alright, lad, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Chardinho out. Yeah, good lap from Chardinho. Improves by 3.5 temps. It goes up to P2. Displays his Whoopi. He's on an out lap. Face defiance, retires from the session. He's in P13 at the moment. Two below him, still there. Well, I was going to say both on out laps. But we've just lost the good V93 or whatever that is. Corlius. Slightly down in sector 1, but that doesn't tend to be where you find the time. So, sector 2 and sector 3 tends to be where you can really find some time around here. And I think that is, well, sector 3 particularly, because it's a very short sector, but it's got a Scary. So, yeah, nearly 2 temps down now. Even with an improvement through a Scary, that's going to be difficult to make up, to be fair. He's ran very wide in Parabolica, so I think that's, yeah, he's going to go into the pits. How many people have gone into the pits? It's unreal. Alright, let's go to the one and only Whoopi. He was just over half a tenth down in sector 1. Comes through sector 2, 10th down. The moment where you just think to yourself, your 10th down will come off because he's ran wide and he didn't invalidate, which means he lifted. So, bad 11 or X11. Having a spin, as is Carton King. Gooner having one last attempt at it. 3/4 of a tenth. Up. On a tiniest bit more just to usurp Carton King. Maybe able to get a couple more places if we could find a chunk more. Does head for the line, keeps it nice and tight to the right hand side. Improves in the end by just 100th of a second. So doesn't gain any places. Junkie Emperor is a 10th and a half up. He's challenging here for P7, I believe. 120.614 does go P7 ahead of Lycorius. Actually only just misses his teammate the Gooner by 0.004 of a second. And I think X11 is one. Okay, he's coming into the pits now, so that is it then. So congratulations, Scody, on pole position. Very dominant pole position, I have to say. That getting into the 119s at all around here in qualifying is exceptional. So, in fact, it's another level, because that's blitzed my time trial time, I can tell you that now. Chardinho P2, Wolfie P3, X11 in P4, KK5, Laguna 6, Jumpy Emperor 7, Lycorius in 8, Chris in 9, 10. I'll do the rest of the countdown just a moment. Yeah, so Lismore in P11, Sam 12, Chip Van in 13, and Face of Defiance in 14. Good V93, I just call him V93, I think. V93 in P15, and Fotsy was disqualified for parking in a dangerous location in P16. All drivers, if any of you are listening to the stream as well, please remember, do not ready up when it's okay to do so. I guess we're just waiting. All we need now is the ugly. We've got the good and we got the bad. We just need the ugly now. Get a trio. I might change my name for... If they're both racing Monday nights, I might change my name for the Monday nights. It'll be the Ugly Hilly. B1, it was indeed, Scotty. Well done. Congratulations, man. Very, very good time as well. I have to admit, man, that was blistering. Getting to the 119s round during qualifying is something else. I know you were always... Since I've known you, you've always been quick, so there's never been an issue with that. It's lap pace always been exceptional. In a way, guys, we will take a break. We always take a break in HRF1, so we're going to take a quick break. I'm just going to take a quick one myself as well. I'll be back in just a moment for the start of the race, so I'll see you in a moment. Right, guys, hello. What for missing the start of the race? It looks like, unfortunately, we got a safety car already. We've lost Foxy, who was already disqualified in qualifying. He's, for whatever reason, whatever's happened, he's out here too. My apologies to Foxy and the rest of the drivers that I missed the start. I couldn't avoid that, unfortunately. My apologies. Anyway, I would assume that Woofy's done what Woofy does and has gotten off the line extraordinarily quick. He does it every single week. I don't know how, but he does. And he's taken P1 off of Scody. Both him and Scody have started on the medium tyres. They are in a straight battle, really. Both have already picked up penalties. How have we got like 6 penalties? I'm guessing, well, look, I missed it. Hopefully the stream caught it and you guys saw it. But clearly there was a right mess up going on at the start. I have to say that Sam and Junkie have done exactly what I'd have done. I don't care how early in the race it is. Monza's only 27 laps long and it's it's not exactly hard on side. I would be 100% the same as Sam and Junkie. I'd have gone to hards. I don't know why others have gone to softs. Corey has presumably started on the hards and has had to go to mediums. I'd have gone to hards. Their pit stop's out the way now. They should be able to make it to the end. I'm not saying it's going to be super quick or anything like that. It's right, Woofy. The screen froze into turn 1 and lots cut turn 1. You got an amazing start as always. Of course. Right, so staying out another lap. Great, wonderful. Right, at least it allows everybody to catch up. I still stay with it though. I am 100% confident if I was in Sam's and Junkie's position that I could get those hearts to the end of the race from here. So if I could do it, they can do it, and so maybe it's advantage them. I guess a lot of that will depend if it's if there's more safety cars or not, really. Monza is a funny one with safety cars. It's one of those. You could do 3 races around here and only have 1 safety car, and then you'll do 1 race and you'll have 4 or 5 safety cars. It's just like that around here, and I'm starting to think that why are people switching positions? It frustrates the hell out of me. Really does. Never, ever, ever be driving close enough to the car in front that you would change position with them at any point under a safety car. Got me nerves a bit loud. I did a race last night, a 10 o'clock race last night, and did it. I'm guessing that V93 is spun in Ascari, has indeed. If we get a view before they start racing again, can we see? Yeah, lost their wing, so they're going to have to pit. Again, how did you manage to do that? Oh, I don't know. They did. They managed to do it in a way. It doesn't matter, right? We will get going again. We're just waiting for Whoopi to pull the trigger. That he does. Scody follows. Everybody follows. Doesn't look like anybody's got a particular run on the car ahead that I can see. So Ferrari going to the inside, but he's nowhere near. And Well, it looks like everybody got through the first chicane okay. I was trying to give us an angle of all of them, but didn't quite work out. 393 has pitted, has got his new wing, and he's on hards now. He can go to the end. But that may not work for him, you see. That's where it's different. We'll see. He's got good paces, 393, so he might be able to make some time up and make it work for himself. You getting a bit close now. So, oh, whoopee! Sorry. No, you could argue he's lucky there, really, because so often you come out of a scurry, and if you spin out of there, you end up in the bottom left-hand side. So, at least that's not happened. Right, sorry. I'm not having a very good stream at the moment. Goodness me, battery's going now and everything. Right, anyway, so if he's into the pits, so maybe he did pick up some damage. So, now has a 2 seconds lead over Carson King. Carson King on hard, so could be someone that could come back to him a bit later in the race. Go with a penalty already, so fatal. Favorite Hunter, who started on the soft tyres, but this type of track, you see, it's the soft tyres won't like a track like that. They don't like many, but oh no, that was a glitch. Don't worry. Side by side, and Fate of Defiance makes that place up. I think Hunter's coming under attack from Chardinho as well. So, yeah, I was just saying anyway, the softs won't like a track like this. High speeds, heavy braking, fast corners, and Lycorius is out. And where is that? It's in the pits. He's retired in the pits for whatever reason. So, there you go. As B93 puts in the fastest lap of the race on his hard tyres, so showing good pace. Gunnar on the back of Carson King at the moment. Just going to go back. Chardinho with the Hunter just behind him as well. There's a whole run of cars actually. So Chardinho very close to Fate of Defiance and makes the move. Scody now reacts with his own fastest lap of the race. Of course, the fastest lap of the race likely to be set on the second set of tyres used in a way. As we get a little view there of Hunter getting past Fatal. Oh my goodness me, that McLaren absolutely threw it up the inside. I was on, he did seem to make the corner, but what's happening to Fatal? He really good start to the race. He made a nice little move on the restarts and got ahead of Hunter and he's dropping back a bit now. To be honest, he got... Oh, when that McLaren went past, I think he'd been thanking his lucky stars I didn't lose the whole front of the car, the speed it went into that corner at. So Lismore's now having a look at Hunter as well. So Hunter runs wide. Oh my goodness me, it's all getting a bit tight through Ascari. Too many cars, not enough road. So Scody puts in another fastest lap. And this is all getting a bit messy. Look at this. Look at it. 6, 7 cars. Heading turn 1, who's going to be the hero that tries to overshoot it? Oh, Red Bull's round. Another car's round. The Haas has stopped. Well, I would say... Oh, hello, Whoopi. Come out from behind the sign, then. Oh, that's quite funny. Yeah, well... All I can say is if those 7 drivers were real-life F1 drivers, I don't think they'd last very long. I don't think they'd survive very long, is what I mean. Jesus. Well, like, it's not one of them thought, yeah, I'll back out of this. They thought, no, I'm going to be the one in front. Chunky Emperor makes a move on Sam. Chris gets ahead of Hunter. Oh, he's managed to stop it soon enough as Whoopi retires out. Yeah, and I just wanted, very unlike Whoopi to be a bit Bambi on ice there, so just wonder if he maybe picked himself up a bit when he had a spin initially. The rear wing might have clattered the wall or something. So it's in the pits, so we definitely won't have a safety car or anything. Still going. Ooh, 6-1 yellow. Ooh, that's Chunky pulling out of that there. So a couple of pitters there, Hunter and Sam. And Chardino now is the latest to have a spin. It's all a bit messy. Gotta be honest, it's not good. It's all lots and lots of spins. Scody at this point, you're absolutely dominating the race now. He's pulled out any gap that he needs for the penalty. You have to bear in mind a little bit that the Karting King will be going on to the better tyres later on, so quite like to maybe make the gap a bit bigger, but to be quite honest, if you're Scody with all these yellow flags popping up all over the place, you're probably thinking there's bound to be another safety car in a minute. Yeah, it's all impossible with rear wing damage, really, mate. It's really hard this year. Last year you just got on with it, didn't you? And just finished the race in a way, but just lost a little bit of speed and carried on. But it's really hard this year, which I guess is right. Ultimately, it is the bit provides the most downforce and all that, and it does make sense. I don't know whether a real car would actually be as slippery as it is in the game, but well, let's through chat a battle that may end up with an overtake, but it's a little bit difficult to find at the moment. It looks like things have calmed down a little bit now. The nutterness, different, because I don't know a better word, but the nutterness that was happening earlier on. The Gooner is in, so this is the first scheduled pit stop I think that we've seen. Hunter's might have been a scheduled pit stop actually, because he started on the soft tyres, so Gooner onto the hards to the end of the race, and he's going to see if he can get some sort of undercut to work against Karting King. He's going to have to build quite a gap, because obviously Karting King will pit to the medium tyres for a second stint. Might even push the hards out long enough to go to softs, but I'd suggest that probably isn't wise. I would suggest definitely going to the mediums. Medium definitely seems to be the best tyre around here. The softs ain't working that great. Oh, we got a full track yellow again. Sam is out. And we have a safety car again. It looks like that's out of Ascari. Oh, he's just disappeared. Just as we were coming up, so we would have seen him there, but yeah, he's just disappeared. As I said earlier on, Monza really is one. You could genuinely, you could do 3 races in a row around there and have maybe 1 safety car, and then you'll do 1 league race around here, and you'll end up with 4 or 5 safety cars. It's just an absolute nightmare. I think ultimately, Carton King, you've got to pit. Well, he should have pitted. I get his skepticism, but he didn't really have a choice. He had to pit because now everybody will catch up to the back of him. He's going to lose loads of places when he pits now. See the little bit of indecisiveness. Saw Scody was in and he can take the P1 spot for a bit, but ultimately for his own race and getting the best result he can, he needed to pit. I get it. It's a bit early to go to mediums to the end, but they will do it. It's not as if they aren't going to blow up on you or anything. They will make it to the end. It's, right. Well, sorry to say, he hasn't pitted, so he's one that isn't going to the end on the tyres that he's on. So he's got to do like damage limitation and just come in. I don't think he can. He's got to. Well, we'll see. I mean, ultimately, it was the first lap. He had to do it first lap. I don't really understand what he's going to gain from this now, but we saw him, like, you could actually see him trying to make his mind up, didn't you? He's sort of, shall I, shan't I? And he went for it. No. I'd imagine there was almost instant remorse, almost. As Hunter comes in again. And he's putting hard tyres on. Getting a new wing is the actual reason for the stop, though. Right. What Carton King might have been trying to do, because you can manage it. It depends where you are when the safety car is called out, of course, on track. But sometimes you can get past you get past the pits before the safety car actually gets out on track. So it's another lap, and in that situation where he's pitting off hard to go into mediums, that would have been useful for him. But whether that was what crossed his mind, and he thought, yeah, I'll do that, and then realised maybe, oh damn, the safety car of course will already be out and waiting. So we're just coming up to the halfway point of the race, and it's been a rather untidy one. It's got to be said, it has been. And just going to have a little check on these penalties, because all these were picked up before I'd even come on. So Scody got 3 seconds, X11 3 seconds, Chris 3 seconds, Lismore 5, so, well, personally. If I had another set of tyres that would have got me to the end, I'd have come in and served that 5 seconds, but perhaps he hasn't got another set. No. That's why I always keep... That's part of the reason why I always have 2 sets of mediums now. Now that you've got the choice, I always use the ones... I always use at least... I never use the soft one, is what I'm going to say. I always use at least the middle or the hard. Track dependent. So prepare to get racing again. Obviously, right now I think Scody is still favourite. Obviously, Daguna has a big chance as well with Scody having the penalty, but Scody's pace, I think he would still be regarded as favourite here. And after that, Cheerfan's had a good start to this race. He's had a good first half of the race. Really made up a lot of places, so see if he's got the pace to actually take it to the very front runners, but away goes Scody, follows. Where's everybody else? Where are they all? Daguna's already, well, Daguna's landed 1.5, well, 1.6 seconds to Scody already. Absolutely asleep. Yeah, what happened there? Did you not see the... Fatal gets a place there on Chris. I can only assume I didn't see the in this lap thing come up or something. So ultimately, if we go back to Scody, I think that this lead would, or this well, yeah, this lead would be relatively short-lived for KK. He's 11 lap older hard sides. He's actually at the point now where he'd be pitting to come off of those hards. So I'm thinking now in his mind he's probably already deciding, well, I may as well extend this stint now. I think he has to extend the stint and look to go to softs on about lap 21. 2021, but kind of at the same time kind of hoping that there's a safety car. Might just rescue his race a bit. So we'll see. Scody in a way around the outside at Parabolica takes the lead. KK's coming back at him. Gets the toe. And Joel ghosted just at the right time. Oh, that car was still solid as it was going into the side of Scody, and it just ghosted. Oh, I've been kicked. No. Goodness. Annoying game. Come on, back in. Hopefully get in as quick as possible so we don't miss too much. It's second time tonight. I got disconnects in my previous race as well. I did at 6 o'clock, but I don't know why. It's just one of those things I think F1 fans just kind of put up with now. We've got no other choice. We're just so used to it all happening now. It's where is he? thought Hunter's not there. Why? What about the goon there? Wasn't he there? No, the gooner's not there. Is anybody there? Um, that's a slight problem. I can't find anybody that's in the race. Whoopi's gone to Grand Theft Auto, so I can't get one off of him. Where on earth is everyone? Where's the gooner? Last seen 45 minutes ago. I don't think it was. Oh, for goodness sake. I hate to say it, guys. I'm not sure I can get back in. Right, let's try something. Nope. Well, I'm ever so sorry, guys. I don't know what I can possibly do. All the guys that are in that lobby, not one of them is showing online, except for Whoopi, who's now on Grand Theft Auto 5 after retiring. Nope. Absolutely no idea. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing. Right, guys. Well, I can't sit here all night just scrolling through open so that somebody suddenly shows up. Yeah, sorry, but nobody, not one of them, are showing up as online that were in that lobby. So I've got no idea what's going on, guys, or why that's happened. But there we have it. Seems to be completely done. These guys. Nope. Okay. Alright, guys. Well, my apologies. The race was fun while it lasted. They're probably getting pretty close to probably 5 or 6 laps from the end now. My apologies, but for whatever reason, something's gone wrong, and they just do not. They're just not showing up at all. So I'm afraid I'll have to call that